It's like impossible for me to be centered in a video, but where shall I go? Okay, so hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Christina, and today's video is not a makeup tutorial. It's going to be my top favorite shows on Netflix that I definitely binge watched with my boyfriend like endlessly. I'm always watching Netflix every night before I go to sleep. I watch Netflix. Love you guys so much, and if you guys want to learn more about my favorite Netflix series, keep on watching. About this video because, like I said, I get super passionate about the Netflix shows that I watch. I feel like I become friends with all the characters with the first show that I've ever started watching on Netflix, and that is The Walking Dead. If you guys go on Netflix, this is the Netflix screen. I actually just did a free trial because I usually use my boyfriend's account, but I don't know his login or anything because we usually watch it on his TV, not on this computer. So I have a free account right now. You guys can download this for 1 month for free, and you can always end it before getting charged. Right here, it's AMC. It's right here. I'm not going to start it or anything. There is 6 seasons that are on Netflix, so that is definitely a lot of seasons that you guys can sit and binge watch. The Walking Dead is definitely not for everybody. It was one of my favorite, not my favorite, it was one of my first Netflix series that I watched. Like, my boyfriend convinced me to watch it. I was totally not about it at first, but it definitely didn't let me down. I'm not going to lie, I haven't been keeping up with it. I definitely watch everything that's on Netflix. I like to wait for the seasons to come on Netflix before watching it because my schedule is like too busy for me to actually commit to watching a show like every Sunday because I'm either working or I'm not working. I don't have a set schedule like that, so I like to just wait for the seasons to upload on Netflix. Walking Dead, like I said, is not for everyone. It's extremely gory, bloody, all that nonsense, but it definitely keeps you on your toes, which is something that I love about this series. I just feel like you're always waiting to see what happens next and you never want to not watch the next episode. That is with all the shows that I watched. I'm just saying this one was definitely one that like I binge watched and watched it 24/7. I'm not gonna lie, I dreamed about The Walking Dead. Like, that's how serious it was. I wasn't used to the relationship I built with the show. I was like, oh my god, I love, like, give it a try. I would say give it like 3 episodes because it's a little slow in the beginning. I do think that they're kind of like dragging this what is it called? Like, this series, like, out a little bit. I feel like they should have just totally stopped already. Like, I think they need to put an ending to it. I know that's so sad to say, but I do think they're kind of just, like, dragging it on too much. My favorite season of this was definitely season 1 just because it was so intense. You weren't used to it. You didn't know what was going to happen or who was going to die or who's strong. It was just very, like, a learning experience for all of them, so I definitely love season 1 the best. And yeah, so this is definitely one of the shows that I would recommend to you guys. If you guys did watch it, let me know what you guys thought about it. And yeah, so this is the next series that I will be talking about. So this is Breaking Bad, and this is still by far one of my favorite series on Netflix. I would totally recommend this to everybody, but like I said, all these shows are not for everyone, so just give them a try. Like, I know everyone raves about Orange is the New Black, and I just could not do it, or Shameless. Like, I don't like those shows. Like, I just don't know why. I guess I like more action kind of shows. I don't know. I gave it like 2 episodes, and I was like, I'm done. I don't like it. It's about drugs, and it's very, very interesting because it's a father. I'm not even going to tell you anything. I don't want to give anything away, but if you guys are looking for a good binge watching show, this is definitely one of them. Super interesting. It's something that I definitely like. This is Jesse, this is Walter, and I'm just like, I wish it would come out with more seasons, but unfortunately it ended at season 5. So it has 5 seasons on it. I'm going to read the overview just so I can give you guys a little background. A high school chemist, okay, actually it gives it away in the overview, so I'm just going to let you guys know. A high school chemistry teacher dying of cancer terms with a former student to secure his family's future by manufacturing and selling crystal meth. So it's super interesting. I really love this show so much. I wish there was more seasons because I would totally watch it, but this is definitely one of my top favorite shows to binge watch on Netflix. Like, definitely one of my tops. Still till this day, after watching all the Netflix series I did, this is still one of my favorites. So Breaking Bad is one of my favorites. The next shows that I'm going to be talking about is more on the action side. If you guys like superhero shows, watch them. I never thought I would like superhero shows. With that being said, my boyfriend has picked out every single series that we watched on Netflix besides Bates Motel, but I'll get into that later. So I was kind of forced to watch most of these, but I'm kind of glad that he chose them because they're so good and something that I would not normally press. So the first show that I'm going to be talking about is The Arrow. This is one of the shows that I'm currently watching right now. It's called The Arrow. I watched The Flash before this, and I was disappointed with the fact that I didn't watch this first. So that's why I'm mentioning this first. Like I said, I'm still watching this right now. I did not complete it, but so far it's amazing. I love these superhero type of shows. They keep you on your feet, and it's just very, very interesting. So this is The Arrow. This guy, his name is Oliver Queen, and he actually was stranded on an island for 5 years, and he came back to normal life, this totally different person. People judge him. I don't know, just very different, but he tries to save the city. It says, based on DC Comics, Green Arrow, an affiliated Playboy becomes a vigilante superhero, saving the city from villains armed with a bow and arrow. So this is so good. If you guys have boyfriends, watch it with them because they would probably be happy that you want to watch this instead of like Gossip Girl. But this show is awesome. I'm watching it right now and I just want to finish it already because it's so good. It has 4 seasons. I wish it had more. Like, there's a lot of episodes in each season, so it gives you something to watch. I love shows that have a lot of episodes. This is another one that I would recommend to you. After watching this, I would go ahead and watch The Flash. Now, this is my favorite Netflix show. No matter how many shows I've watched, this is, I keep seeing my ring light, damn. So no matter how many shows that I've watched, this is my favorite, The Flash. I love this show. It has 2 seasons. I'm surprised it has 2 seasons. It only has 2 seasons on Netflix. I didn't even know that. But there are more seasons that you can find online. That's how I watch it. And they're definitely still playing like on TV. But this is such an amazing show, The Flash. It's a guy named Barry and he gets superpowers of running super, super fast. And he tries to save his city. Now this conflicts with Arrow. Arrow actually shows up in this show. So I didn't appreciate Arrow in The Flash as much as I would if I watched Arrow first. So that's why I recommend watching Arrow and then The Flash. But this is, like I said, my top favorite show. It's about a forensic expert who wakes from a coma with amazing new powers, squares against forces threatening the city in the action of a superhero. There was an explosion that caused all these people to gain powers, and it was bad powers, and he was the one that got good powers. So my favorite Netflix show, The Flash. I actually want to do a recreation for Halloween of The Flash, like a girl Flash, because I love the show so much. So definitely watch this one, but like I said, watch the Arrow first and then come to The Flash. So if you guys are done with The Flash, if you're done with Arrow, done with The Flash, and you're looking for another like superhero type of show, watch Supergirl. I did not want to watch this one at all, actually, but my boyfriend made me. And The Flash and the Arrow actually show up in this one, so I got so excited when I see The Flash and the Arrow and like these type of shows. I'm just like, I see you again, like, you know? So I really love Supergirl. She has powers, and her cousin, Superman, has, like, her cousin is Superman. So this is an awesome series. It says to avert a disaster, Kara Danvers reveals her powers and true identity. She is Superman's cousin and now known as Supergirl, protector of National City. So when you're watching the Arrow and the Flash, they talk about National City, Star City. They talk about like all their cities. So they definitely entwine with each other. So like I said, watch the Arrow, the Flash, then Supergirl. This is an amazing show as well. So if you guys were looking, if you guys like the comic, like superhero type of shows, watch this. If you don't, just try it out, because I didn't and I was like, I'm not watching that. But I totally am happy that I watched these shows because they're amazing. Love. It only has 1 season. I hope they come out with more. They should be coming out with more. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't, but it does only have 1 series on Netflix right now. The series that I would like to talk about is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is another like superhero, what is it called? Probably says that on here. The Avengers, like Marvel type of show. This is an amazing show. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is about an Agent Phil Coulson seen in action in the Marvel's The Avengers assembles a team of top S.H.I.E.L.D. agents to investigate bizarre threats. So basically this, if you watched the Avengers, this would probably make more sense to you. I never watched that and it didn't like affect it in any ways, but you would know certain things if you didn't watch the Avengers first. Much action in this show. It definitely keeps you on your feet. This has 3 seasons. It's so much to these characters. I didn't want it to end, and this was probably one of my top favorite series. So I would say it goes, this one is like number 2 or 3. So this is definitely a show that I would recommend. I keep saying like recommend these shows. I just want to tell you like my favorite shows and just giving you guys, I'm not really telling you much about them because I don't want to ruin it for you. Watch this show. So I kind of want to break away from like the superhero type of shows, because if that's not for you, then this is something different. This is Dexter. This is definitely one of my top favorites as well. This is about a killer that's very, 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 very sneaky. Like, you would never imagine, the people he works with would never guess that he's a killer. But he does it for, like, a reason. I don't know how to explain it. Like, he actually kills bad people. Like, he goes after bad people. He works for the CSI, so he gets all the intel from, like, them. His sister works in the CSI, which makes things super complicated. It says, by day, mild-mannered Dexter is a blood splatter analyst for the Miami police, but at night he's a serial killer who targets other murderers. So he's a murderer, but kind of a good murderer, so it kind of gives you, like, you don't know, like, you support him, but you don't. He does things that piss you off, but then he does things that, like, you kind of, like, congratulate him for. So this is such an interesting series. It has eight seasons. This is 8 seasons, so that's why I love it so much, because you can literally binge watch it for like a month or two. I love shows that continuously go on because you always have something to look forward to and it doesn't end and you don't get upset. The only thing I don't like about this series is the ending. I think it could have been completely different, but it is what it is. It was just very disappointing to me, but other than that, I would totally recommend this show, especially if you guys like the murder, investigation, like cop type of movies. Awesome movie, awesome show. So sorry guys. Another series that I would like to kind of tell you guys about is The 100th. This is definitely not one of my favorite, but it's definitely something that I continue to watch just because I want to see what happened next. So it's basically about a century after Earth was devastated by a nuclear apocalypse. 100 space station residents are sent to the planet to determine whether it's habitable, like livable, I guess. So basically they're all the way up in the air and all of a sudden they get dropped to see if the world is able to survive on. They have no homes, they're living on their own. It's a war between two like cults. I don't know, it's this crazy like thing. It's definitely something very interesting. It has 3 seasons and I know it's still going on now. Like I said, this is not one of my favorites, but it's definitely something that I would recommend for you guys to watch. It's a little bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it wasn't my, like I said, it's not my favorite. It's a little bit weird, but I do like it. It's a lot of action. There's relationships, there's drama. I like those type of shows. So this is another series that I would love for you guys to watch. So if you guys are girly like me, I could not convince my boyfriend to watch this with me. So this is a series that I watch on my own. I remember I was a freshman in college and I literally watched this every single day that I got home from school. This is Gossip Girl. I love this series. It has 6 seasons, so it's definitely bingeable. It's just like a perfect, like, it's kind of like a soap opera, I guess. A group of hyper-privileged Manhattan private school kids seem to get away with everything except an anonymous blogger who's watching their every move. So basically there is someone that is literally reporting every single thing these people do. Their spots get blown up like non-stop, and it's just crazy because you would never expect who Gossip Girl is. It's something that like you have to watch because you just want to know who the Gossip Girl is. My mom and my sister are actually watching this right now. I would totally recommend you guys watching this, and this is definitely one of my favorite series on Netflix for sure. So, this is the only show that my boyfriend let me pick out. It's the Bates Motel. I've heard so many things about this. It's a little bit scary. Like, it's something that I probably wouldn't watch by myself. I know that sounds weird, but I'm a chicken. You guys could totally watch it by yourself. It's not like scary like that, but it's basically about a super psycho guy, like kid. So this is Bates Motel. It has 4 seasons and they're still going. It's when his father dies, Norman Bates and his mother opens a hotel, but Norman's precautious mental state drives them down a dark and violent path. This is so wicked. This show is so weird but so good. Me and my boyfriend would always be like, this show makes me feel uncomfortable, like it's so weird but it's so good, and we continue to watch it. I definitely would recommend this show. This show is probably not for everyone. It's kind of weird, like I said, but it's actually really, really good. The story behind it is about like Psycho, if you guys ever watched that movie. It says the show is chilling, dark, suspenseful, scary, which it is. It is scary. I would definitely say it's scary, but there's so many twists and turns, which it definitely keeps you wanting to watch more. So yeah, this is definitely a show that I would totally tell you guys to watch. This is called Once Upon a Time. So this is like so cool. It's based off of fairy tales that we have watched when we were kids. So I just think it's so cool how they bring it back to life into like a adult version. 5 seasons and it's still on TV as of now. I'm waiting to watch it on Netflix. I did complete the 5 seasons and I'm waiting for the other seasons to get uploaded to Netflix. The reason I love this too is because the makeup is so dope in this TV series. The main character, like, they always have like cool ass makeup on, and I definitely like get some inspiration from it. It says, in a fantasy series, a young woman is drawn to a small Maine town and discovers that it's filled with elements of fairy tale world. They all have powers. It's super good. There's villains, there's good people, there's families, there's relationships, all that good stuff, and it's just so like I love it, and even my boyfriend liked it. It's a little bit like girly side, but he liked it. So get your boyfriends, get your cousins, brothers to watch this because it's super good. So that actually concludes this Netflix binge watching video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely show some love if you guys liked it. If you guys watch any of these shows, let me know what you guys think. Until my next video, which will probably be a makeup tutorial, I will see you guys later. I'm gonna go watch some Netflix.